Yes, we are. As usual, I've been working on some very interesting things, and thanks to a county grant, a North Tonawanda museum recently got the opportunity to renovate a huge part of their space. Today, as we rediscover Western New York, we get a peek at how things looked before and after at the Hershell Carrousel Museum. At the turn of the 20th century, North Tonawanda was the center of carousel production. The Allen Hershell Company made over 3,000 hand-carved carousels from 1915 into the 1950s. The original factory still stands in North Tonawanda, but it has become the Hershell Carousel Factory Museum. The museum is home to original carvings made by the company in the early 1900s, as well as an entire, fully operating, hand-carved wooden carousel. It was put on both the state and national registries of historic monuments. The museum is divided into 3 parts, one of which has undergone major restorations. The carving gallery was originally the room in which the carousel animals were carved. Now the room shows how the figures were transformed throughout the process.
What we really demonstrate in here and show is the history of that wood carving. There's actually some volunteer wood carvers that will come in and demonstrate that for people as they're coming through.
Back in January, the museum began to repair the ceiling and reinforce the structure of the gallery. The renovations were more complex than usual due to the museum's status on the National Registry.
Whenever you're doing any sort of construction or renovation, you really have to remain true to what the building originally looked like.
While the new steel beams the museum installed were not period appropriate, they would ensure that the museum kept standing. Despite the massive renovation to the carving gallery, the museum remained open for business throughout the entire process.
We're actually still doing group tours and programs and other parts of the museum.
The museum was hard at work to repair the gallery in time for warmer weather. And in just a few months, it's done in time for spring. The museum reopened in the nick of time.
They actually finished up the work the week of our opening event. So when visitors came in April, everything was put back the way it should be. We had volunteers in here cleaning, dusting, polishing everything to get ready. But you know, we think it turned out great, and we think it really helps preserve the building for the future.
The museum is now open to the public, and everyone is invited to stop in and check out an important piece of North Tonawanda's history.
I think that when you're actually in a space like this and you're able to see where the work was done, pictures of the carvers that were working here in the factory, it really makes it more real and brings back a lot of those family memories.